welcome to episode... You don't even know what episode it is.
138.
139, we made a podcast. Episode 139, we made a podcast. This is our first time recording this year, 2020.
138.
How you say 2020?
2020? 2020.
You lying. Yes, our first recording. We released a bonus episode, a reissue of our esports episode last week. Because we're going to be doing another esports episode in the future.
Absolutely. With
the homie Surge and Tragic Magic, probably. But this is our first time actually recording together this year. This is our... we haven't been doing it for 3 years yet, but this is our third year doing the podcast. We started in 2017, 18, 19... Actually, this is our fourth year doing it. But we haven't been doing it for that long. But this is the fourth year.
No, 3 years.
17, 18, 19, 20.
You don't count the year you started.
I don't care. Yeah, we do.
No, you don't.
We started in 17. Okay, we've been doing the podcast within 4 different years.
Oh, okay. Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Like, what, he born year 1?
Whatever. We ain't Jesus. But yeah, so we made a podcast, episode 139. Make sure you check us out. We made a podcast.com. And we made a podcast on all social media. We up there on Twitter and Instagram. Oh, I should do some Instagram videos with the red filter. Maybe I'll do them later.
My socks.
Caesar's swag. Don't. Caesar's drip level is really poor.
He's held me back from being a star.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we made a podcast.com. Make sure you're following Mufasa's Taquitos on Twitch.
Please.
Caesar's taking a break. We're not going to promote his Twitch.
No, please don't.
Relax.
I'm already too big.
True. Caesar starting in his first... Caesar's starring in his first non-reading the script play this weekend. You know what I'm saying? This is his first play in Los Angeles.
Yeah, last was a stage reading. This is an actual play.
Yeah. Well, he's out there in LA now. You know what I'm saying? Caesar's doing it big in a couple,
LACs.
In about a week, he's gonna be doing regional auditions. This guy
answering emails from SAG. You know, I'm just doing my thing, dude.
Yeah, I'll probably be answering those emails.
Please
but
do. I might write Ross.
Yeah, I'm being his pro bono manager. I'm getting no kickbacks. Actually getting assaulted.
In some eyes, that wouldn't be a problem.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, Harvey. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started this episode. Just want to say make sure you check out Audio Face Podcast too. They're going hard, and I'm really enjoying what they're doing.
They posted a video with a Junior Boy song that was cute.
Yes, it was dope. But want to start this podcast saying everybody knows today's January 8th. You know, we had some crazy stuff going on the past few days, including last night. You wasn't aware. What the hell you doing?
Go ahead.
We just want to say, obviously here we made a podcast. We talk about all kinds of different things because we're able to. We're not tied to some entity that says, hey, you can only talk about Ronaldo and Messi. Or, hey, you can't talk about racism that happens in the sport, like being...
no names.
But we can talk about whatever you want. And we often bring in the political along with the sports. And we just want to say that We Made It podcast is against war. We are a pacifist program, an anti-war program. And, any further escalation of the tensions between the United States and
war.
Between the United States and Iran, we would be sad about that, and we hope that it doesn't happen. I've been in many anti-war protests going back to 2002 or 3, whatever it was, with the big Iraq war, anti-Iraq war protests in San Diego. I went to an anti-war protest, I want to say that was last year, or was it 2017?
What was last year?
No, I'm saying, was it 2018? I think it was 2018. I went to a hands-off Serie protest. It was 4 of us out there in downtown Orange, and some middle school kids came and made fun of us. Yeah. So I've been out there on the front lines. Go ahead. See, look at this guy. Caesar's big on don't build the satellites. Right?
Telescopes.
Don't build the telescopes in Hawaii.
On native land.
Yeah, you feel me? Go ahead and drop the name of it.
Yeah. We are Mauna Kea. Mauna Kea is a location where there's already like 3 telescopes and they want to build 4 more or some shit. So please don't do that. Get the hell out of here. You don't need different peaks and points to use to see the stars better. Just build a better telescope if you can't see better.
They'll be stealing glass from Cuba.
Yeah, and don't just it's just their sacred land. Everything is not for exploitation of government entities to use. There's land that should be protected and sacred because the more you build and develop and do stuff on land that's sacred, it eliminates the history and past that came before technology, stuff like this. So
facts.
It's really whack, and it's funny because the counter arguments are like, well, Hawaiian history is based on the foundation of stargazing and stuff. Yeah, but because
that's totally stupid. You don't even got to quantify that. That's a dumbass argument.
That's the argument, and I'm like, well, yeah, but they weren't building telescopes on like burial sites, so just chill out, okay?
Yeah,
they were using stars to navigate on boats. Nothing to do with building on top of a mountain that you don't have to.
Also, Hawaii's history is being against the slave trade.
Big time.
And getting invaded because of that.
Been invaded, exported. Big history in terms of also like sexual exploitation, stuff like that. And prostitution was massive in Hawaii as well too, especially in the 80s and during World War II.
Still is.
Absolutely, it is. Like sex trafficking is a really big issue in Hawaii.
This dude is fake Hawaiian as hell. But, this dude talking about Hawaii.
But that's not really what we're talking about right now. I think it's really important to note that we made it. We are against war.
Absolutely.
If there's an issue that two countries have, a diplomatic solution is always first and should always be last. That's the only option available. And that's the reason why you have politicians to come up with diplomatic solutions, not to engage in war.
I think the age of militarism is over, honestly. I think it's done. It makes no sense. But I'm not going to get all into that. No. But,
no, it's just starting.
But, yeah, war, sadly, everybody knows now, if in a war, especially in the modern times, civilians die. People that don't want to have anything to do with the war are the ones who die. And it's urban warfare, and it's just bad, and buildings collapse, and people be crying in the streets. Here in America, we've never experienced that on our own land, but if you never really, if you want to go watch some documentaries about Iraq war and stuff like that, you will see, it wasn't just, Saddam Hussein died. It's like, no, it's 1 million people died, and most of them never picked up a gun.
Yeah, and like the Cat Williams stand-up said, if war was just, if the war, we talk about war and there's soldiers and soldiers dressed you couldn't identify what an insurgent is. Mm-hmm. So they just go and they just bomb public areas where people are and civilian casualties.
What did Cat Williams say?
He was saying you point out to me what an insurgent looks like right now. So it's just, I think it's ridiculous, and I'm sad this is going on, and I hope it's de-escalated by the time we even post this episode.
Yeah, I think it'll be. Hopefully, I think it'll be over, but I also hope so.
I don't know. They might be listening to Start from the Bottom or something, charged up.
Hopefully they're listening to I Need One Dance instead. Maybe just
I hope they're listening to We Are the World with Mike Jackson. We are the world. No, listen to One Dance. Take me.
Anyway, let's get into football.
Yes,
Caesar,
please.
one of my favorite players, a player I discovered. I'm gonna keep it real. Your boy Sadio Mane has won the African Federation Player of the Year. It's all Africans. I don't know why you're doing that.
No, about the other
guy. Which one?
No, I'm not saying. You know what it is.
Which one? Because
y'all know.
It's one Egyptian and one Algerian. So
yeah, it's here, dog. Here.
Oh wow. Anyway, it's kind of cool because it's 3 Muslim dudes that are nominated top 3.
Awesome.
Would you say awesome?
No.
I don't know. Actually, oh yeah, Riyad Mahrez is a Muslim too. Yeah, Mohamed Salah and Riyad Mahrez got.
Mahrez is trying to go for the best bench warmer of all time, best 6th man of the year.
Well, his goal did win the AFCON in 2019, so Algeria won it against Senegal, against Sadio Mane's team.
Yeah.
But yeah,
good team.
Huh?
Good team too.
Sadio Mane, last season he scored 30 goals in all competitions, 5 assists. Those numbers aren't crazy. Somebody think that's not really that crazy.
What was it again?
30 goals all comps and 5 assists all comps.
That's not crazy numbers.
Well, I'm saying
who's jumping 30 pieces.
Okay, I'm just saying some people might say it's not really that crazy. We're used to seeing Messi.
Those must be the same people that want the telescopes in Hawaii. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Facts. The stat that I saw of his. Oh, and let me just say, in AFCON he had 3 goals and 1 assist. They lost the final 1-0 to Algeria.
Bought out the World Cup too.
He was decent. Well, that was 2018. He was decent in the World Cup. They definitely Senegal definitely didn't go through group stage because of yellow card accumulation.
Yeah. That death was only so deep. They had Sarr playing right back. It was so dope.
The stat that I saw of his that I thought was the dopest, because obviously they won Champions League last year. Mane played in every single game in Champions League.
That's dope.
I think that's a dope stat. But yeah, he won African Player of the Year. I think he definitely deserved that. Sadio Mane is one of those players that, like, I don't want to say he gets overlooked, but he doesn't get the hype he deserves. And I think it's because he's not like a media guy for real, and he's not like marketable, so to speak. But I feel like the last time we recorded, we ended up talking about him. I remember watching him play on Southampton. I was just like, who is that guy? Like, that dude. I literally said, I wish I could find them the messages. I'm like, yo, this dude is. I think I was calling him Sane on accident for so long, too. I was just like, that guy is better than Messi. Like, back when he played the Southampton.
I think you were calling him Sane, too.
Yeah, I think I was. But.
Combining his name.
Yeah, he's gone to Liverpool, and he's. Yeah, even when Mohamed Salah is scoring all those goals, like, you can just see that the real pivotal player on the team and, like, the one with the most talent for real is Sadio Mane, you know?
And I think it's almost like a little bit of, like, the situation you saw with, like, Barcelona when they had the three-headed monster with MSN. It's like, yeah, of course, like, Messi, sensational. Suarez, great player. But you know who, like, was kind of the reason why they kind of got that point, it was a pivotal, was Neymar.
It was Neymar, yeah.
Neymar's inclusion was huge, and those times were okay when Salah couldn't step up and Messi couldn't. Those guys did. They were there. You know, like headband Neymar, those moments. So
yeah, I mean, we saw not to get all the way on Neymar, but like that game against PSG, like it was Neymar who like put the team on his back. Yeah. And we've seen Sadio Mane do that so much. I mean, tireless player. He plays a lot of defense. You know, he tracks.
He's all over the place.
He's all over the place. Left foot, right foot, assists. Like, he's just, you know.
He's like, in all of his terms, not just like back, but like inside the field. It's like,
yeah. Like,
he's in the middle. I'm just like, is he playing camera now? Okay. Like, I mean, he's just doing everything.
That's really what he's the best at, I think. But, like, obviously he plays kind of more on the left wing. But, yeah, unselfish. And I think that, like, a player with that level of humility is, like, and talent at the same time is just, like, you know, you got to treasure, because a lot of times a player with that much talent is going to be like kind of full of themselves. You know, and they got the perfect combination up there with him, like Mane, Salah, and like Firmino kind of, you know, dictating things too. So congratulations to him. I don't know like what other awards he's won for real, but he should have definitely won Ballon d'Or. One of these times he should have won it, dog. You don't think so? Well, that's because you don't support black people. That's why.
I definitely do.
Who's more African, Ronaldo or Mane?
Mane, dog.
Why?
Mane? I don't know, because he was born there.
So Ronaldo wasn't born in Africa no more?
He was.
Because it's an island?
Yeah, that doesn't count. It was like the volcanoes that split you apart and stuff like that. That's different. There's an ocean. No. Mane is literally from the.
He's like from the continent.
He's from the attached continent right there. That's
so deep. So is Ronaldo more African than like players from Madagascar?
Absolutely. The hell are those guys? Cape Verde, get the hell out of here.
There was something else I wanted to say about Mane too. I think that he's like. Like speaking like about his humility, you just don't see players like that, especially now, like with social media and, you know, so many different opportunities to make a lot of money by selling your likeness outside of football. He just doesn't really engage in that stuff so much, and you don't see any controversies. And like even Mohamed Salah had a controversy in the World Cup. He was or during AFCON, he was supporting that guy who was like harassing those women and stuff, and Mohamed Salah came out supporting him. Like, Mane doesn't have like any controversies, and like everybody, he don't got no tax issues, no allegations.
It's not like big, you don't see him like in all kinds of stuff in the public eye
at all.
It almost seems like he's just go play soccer and just go home.
You go to the masjid and just go home, like go call the adhan at the mosque.
Good for him.
And like, I mean, he talked about giving money back to in Senegal and stuff like that too, like. So I think that's dope. They're talking. You okay? Are you okay?
Can you showing everybody your tongue ring? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
First of all, see,
it's on the camera.
You would definitely be the one with the tongue ring before me, like 100%.
No, I'm good. We know about your life.
What about it?
Okay, your extracurricular.
You already got a earring.
I'm boring.
You got your earring.
Yeah, but a tongue is levels.
Yeah, but you got ears for
tongue
stuff.
is only for one purpose. Earrings is just trying to be cool.
Yeah, that's true. You just started that recently, so.
That's so funny.
Anyway, okay, Caesar.
Yeah.
So, whoa.
Jesus.
So, obviously, the last episode we recorded together, we talked about your boy Rudiger.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, last year. We talked about your boy Rudiger and the racist chants that were happening in the game against Tottenham. You watched the game. I didn't see it. I still haven't even heard anything. But Tottenham have confirmed the Metropolitan Police have ended their investigation into the alleged racial abuse of Rudiger, having found no evidence to support the allegation. Spurs, they said they vowed to take the strongest possible action against anyone found to have abused Rudiger, who appeared to indicate he had been targeted with a monkey chant. And the ref stopped the game, and there was an announcement from the stands or whatever. But 12 and Tottenham have said it did not happen.
Mm-hmm. Slippery.
They said the club and the police have now exhausted all avenues of investigation following the reported incident at the fixture.
They just got tired of door knocking.
They said they carried out extensive reviews of the CCTV images and footage, worked with professional lip readers. All materials and reports have now also been reviewed by the police, who have carried their own investigation. And yeah, they closed the report saying that nothing happened, basically. Rudiger stay getting the short end of the stick, dog. Is it because he chose Germany?
Yeah. You know your consequences of your actions. No, I mean, who else would he chose? Where's he from? Where's Rudiger from?
I don't know.
Cool name. Rudiger.
I mean, his first name is Antonio.
Yeah, that's kind of a fresh name. He's like a door and I'm mad at him.
I'm gonna see where he's from.
I'm never gonna defend him again.
I'm gonna see where he's from. But go ahead.
It's just kind of a weird situation. I think that, like, I mean, I don't even know, like, what real benefit is to put, like, all that out as a statement. Like, saying, like, we exhausted all the search, we looked through everything, we found no evidence supporting your claim. It's like, damn, dude, but, like, I don't know, like, you can look through CCTV footage all you want, or for Americans, the security cameras, Jesus. You can look through the camera footage all you want, but doesn't mean, like, you looked at every single person through all increments of time. It's a big-ass stadium with a lot of people in it, and you don't know where he can say, I heard this direction sound in this direction, but you don't know. Like, it could echo and bounce or come different areas. So, I don't know. I just think it's kind of ridiculous. And
his family's from his mom is from Sierra Leone. He said his dad is German. So I don't know if he's just like one of those black Germans, but
one of those guys. Well, I guess he's not a traitor.
Well,
his dad is German.
My thing was like, okay, you're talking about looking at CCTV footage and professional lip reader.
I'm like, the guys from lip reading YouTube.
Did y'all ask Rudiger? Did you guys go ask him? Why don't you just ask him? Be like, okay.
Rudiger's like, oh, y'all did this? I didn't even know.
Yeah, like I didn't even know. Like nobody ever like called me because I know who the guy is.
Yeah,
like he was right there.
I'll show you the time in the game, the timestamp.
Like 68th minute. Look, when I'm looking over there, like that's the dude right there. Like, could you like? It's like unbelievable to me that the ref knew it happened. The stadium did something. The ref is stopping the game.
You gotta just like in the game, stop playing and just start walking with your finger towards the guy, like on the field. Like, that's him right there. There he is.
Yeah, like I mean,
right there.
You know what? He probably did that.
You just gotta go snitch 10,000. No, he did not watch the game. You gotta.
He didn't.
No, he didn't. He just kept playing.
But didn't the ref stop the match at some point?
Yeah, but he was like kind of like literally he was just playing, kind of like playing the game, like he wasn't.
So
like,
you're blaming Rudiger?
No, I'm not. But he wasn't like doing the snitch. He was snitching heavy. Okay. Should have been though. You should have got a laser pointer back. Like, throw me a laser pointer.
I mean, honestly, I would imagine like if the ref was like, "Oh, hey, who is it?" He would have been like, "Oh, it's that guy right there."
Oh yeah. It was weird. Like there was some talking going on, but like you know what happens? It's like when they have like the shrieker. The camera just starts going everywhere. You're like, what's really going on? The camera's like bumping. It's like showing me Dele Alli walking. I'm like, why am I looking at him walking?
Showing you like the mic on the
showing me like a security guard walking on the stair step. I'm like, what are we looking at here? Can we get some insight? And yeah, it was just weird. It was just a weird situation. It was a weird moment in the game.
I just think it's really lame that...
I first thought, I'm like, oh, maybe they're going to VAR. Like, something's going on in VAR. And then later on, he's like, apparently there's been some racial abuse towards Rudiger. I'm like, oh, Lord.
Rudiger again. He had to play in Italy. He's like, all right,
well, let's start packing that bag for that trip we talked about they need to do. Can't just go see Anne Frank things. They need to go visit they need to go to Martin Luther King's summit or something like that, you know. See?
Yeah, why'd you take him to Atlanta?
Take him to Atlanta, you know.
Take him to that church in South Carolina.
Take him to Abraham Lincoln's Lodge or something like that in the woods, you know. Anything at this point. I'll take anything, dog.
Like, it's really a shame that, like, literally there can be no justice for black players when they face racism.
Like, damn, Lazio, like, set up a whole weekend vacation of them going to this museum.
They went to Auschwitz.
They probably got lollipops. They got to go see all this. They got to hang out. They had a great time, probably. Learned so much. Dog. I bet they felt enlightened about their experience. Meanwhile, Rudiger over here playing in Rome got choked by Messi, and then got monkey chants. And they were just like, man, that's awful.
They're like, oh man, we're gonna do something about that.
Yes, but there's no racism in Italian soccer. Just learn that.
Even Balotelli, when they played against Lazio just this past weekend, he said that there was racial abuse against him too.
Yeah, Balotelli had like 5 incidents this year.
He literally, I'm sure it's every game.
Yeah, I mean, like
he had a dope goal. Did you see it?
Huh? Yeah, it was nasty.
That was a nice goal.
But they lost, right? They lost.
Yeah, I was really mad because the woman on BN was like, "Oh yeah, it shows his strength." I'm like, that literally has nothing to do with strength, literally at all. Like
that was like the most finesse.
I'm like, you're just as racist as the Lazio fans.
That was the most finesse shot ever.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, dog, like,
that's all finesse.
Literally,
right there.
He just turned his body. There was nobody on him. Like I was like, yo, like you're the problem, lady. Like holy shit.
They just see a big black guy. They're
yeah,
like, look at that strength.
Oh yeah, it just shows his strength. Like what? Like
I'm like, he's the number one flopper in the world. He barely uses strength.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, God damn, this shit is just never ending, dude. Like, yeah.
Well, you know he has that raw speed and athleticism. So.
Yeah, you know, it's...
I know, we're sorry.
I was going to say something ridiculous.
Please do.
No,
we'll start the you off right.
But yeah, honestly, like, it's just such a shame that, like, there can never be any justice for black players when they're racially abused. They're, like, everybody's talking about it except for BN. They're talking about how it's such a shame. They're shocked it's happening at Tottenham, except for BN talking about it. And
BN's like, ooh.
Everybody's talking about it, but it didn't happen. Like what? Like how are we gonna say the sky ain't blue? Like
the commentator literally said, "Never seen a game where they announced this on the PA."
Yeah, and then we're coming back to like, no, it didn't happen.
The Balotelli one was like kind of loud. You could hear it in the kind of
in Lazio.
Yeah,
I didn't see. I didn't hear
when
it.
He was kicking. They had like a whole chant going. I was like, ooh,
monkey chants.
Yeah, no, it was like I think they were doing a phrase.
Okay, because they were in Brescia, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he had one in Brescia too. I think too. Like and the home game, he had a situation too
with the home fans.
Yeah, I think so, or something like that. Like it was a situation while he's at home as well too. But I think the craziest one, the one is the Moises Kean one for Juventus. When he scored that goal against Cagliari and he's like looking in the crowd.
Yeah.
I was like, that one was intense. I was like, oh Lord, he might jump in there.
Well, yeah, obviously he got blanked by the ref.
Yeah, he did. He got blanked by the ref and seen as immature. I'm like, really now?
Yeah,
I'm like, you guys are literally monsters. He was literally born after 9/11.
Yeah, but it don't even matter how old he is. What are you supposed to do?
No, I'm saying like this is this is barely an adult here, and y'all are really gonna start ridiculing his actions. What were you doing at 18?
I mean, it's really a shame because it's like, how is a player supposed to react? Like, what are you supposed to do? I think that the soccer leagues are saying that behavior is basically acceptable.
When you're breaking the law, breaking rules is against the law.
Yeah, and
racism in Europe is against the law. You can do jail time for that, right?
Deadass.
It's against the law. You're breaking the law, and there's no repercussions for actions. That means the behavior is accepted.
Yeah, I think it's...
If you're at home and when you finish eating your dishes, you throw the dishes on the floor and you walk away,
like you,
and you don't get in trouble. I don't ever do that. And you walk away, ever. And your mom never got mad at you, whatever. That means it's acceptable to do that. It's an acceptable behavior. So what's really going on? Are people going to actually get in trouble? Like, are things going to happen? Or are we just... I'm just to the point where it's like, there's no way that they're going to keep going every week. They just wait for it to die out by the next Tuesday.
Well,
it just seems like, hey, it happened on Saturday. No, we're about Tuesday, it's out the news cycle.
Well, it probably isn't all the way out the news cycle in like media that actually cares. Other like
where's that at? Other than we made it.
True. But I don't know. I'm just like, damn, dog. Like, I just want one of those players to come out and just say something bold. Or why don't you like? I mean, this is gonna sound crazy. But like, what if you just start getting monkey chants? No, you got to be in it for this. This is not. I'm not necessarily advocating this, but like, this would actually lead to something. If they start doing monkey chants and then you just start like wilding out and start acting like a gorilla or something like that, just start acting like a monkey, just start acting ridiculous on the pitch. Like, obviously everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, like he's tripping," but like, at least it's gonna make. But it would make more of a conversation. Like
that would literally be a historic moment in human history.
You gotta talk about it. Like you have to talk about it now. Like you have to be like, okay, like. I'm not.
No, you know what they gotta do? I mean, another good one. Like, you know, remember like the famous Olympic scene in Berlin when they did the
that was Mexico
Black
City.
Power. I'm sorry, Mexico City. Black Power. The players should do something like that when they do the national anthem. That'd be cool.
Well, nah, that's not enough, dude. No, that's boring, dog. Like that's already been done, yo. Like that's cute, but no, you got to do something outrageous. Here, like either you gotta go in the media and be like, they'd be like, oh yeah, you know, there was some racial abuse. Like, yeah, nobody's gonna care until things like that happen to white players. Like, say that, but which is true, but like they're gonna be like, oh man, wow, but they'll get over it. But if you do something in a visual way, like if you just start going and running around the field and acting like that, they're gonna be like, whoa, dude.
Yeah,
like,
pick up the corner flag and throw it.
And just act ridiculous and act like that.
I'm not going to do impersonations.
I'm not either. Although,
can you turn the camera off so we can do it?
But like, I'm not saying, yo, somebody do that. But if somebody did that, then it would be like, okay, we got to talk about it now. Because literally BN took these incidents and just ignored them.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is like, when there's no the thing about these incidents is that there's not enough like auditory examples. Like the Lukaku one was big because you heard a little bit.
Auditory, okay.
The Lukaku one was big because you kind of heard it.
You definitely heard it.
Yeah, I'm saying like you kind of heard it. Like someone could be like, oh, over here, you know what I'm saying? But like there's not a visual. Like they didn't turn the camera. The dude's like, face, you know, like that face, like pause. So that's not happening. So like you need to have something. The shock value.
Exactly.
A shock value because I mean it's not shock value, but one of the incidents was of course like, oh, it was cute when they threw the banana. They obviously just picked it up and ate it. He was like, well, what the hell? Like that kind of meant something. Like it meant something in the sense.
Yeah, he mocked him back.
He mocked who was mocking him. So it's a visual representation. Yeah. And he kicked a nice free corner kick. I'd have been like, damn dog. Anyway, so he did that. So you're saying like, imagine like that's happened to somebody and then they just start wilding out. Mm-hmm. Like, you know when they always get on top of the bleacher. You want to do an
impersonation?
No, you don't want to get on top of the bleachers and they do like the celebration, like standing on the little out of bounds line. Yeah, do some over there, just go crazy. Because then it's not about him doing it and be like, because that what the hell is huge.
Yes.
Because what the hell is something that everybody's gonna react to, and then you start to tell a story about it.
Yeah, exactly. You
like,
can't.
What the hell? What is he doing? And then you'd be like,
you gotta start talking.
He's tired of being. He's like, this is how people. People are doing these chants, acting like this is how they see me, showing them what this is, and you can relate that to being. Does that really mean? Is that really think of me?
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do.
No. But it's just deep.
It'll do something.
I think it hits deep.
Yeah, it'll definitely cause a reaction. It's like, okay, we can't be having this. Like, we got to do something. And we have to at least talk about it. It's not like obviously these things happening don't even make it that you got to talk about it. Literally, BN ignored it. Like ignored it. I remember Drake Cordero said there was alleged racial abuse. They did not talk about it in the highlight package. They didn't talk about it when they're breaking down the game. In the whole week of Sports Burst, they did not talk about it. The whole week. So somebody can get monkey chanted down to the ground. You don't even have to talk about it. But if Rudiger heard the monkey chants and he started running around there like it's...
Hey, man.
like he was James Franco's pet.
Like Caesar.
Then they'd have to be like, yo, dude, like, you know, what does this mean? Like,
yeah, for real, honestly.
You know? And and people might criticize him too.
No, absolutely.
But they gotta they have to talk about it.
My thing, if I'm him, I'd be like, I don't care if they criticize me because then we're on that field getting monkey chants thrown at him on the field.
Yeah, and
it's always nice to sit here in the AC in your studio and talk about how someone should behave or act or whatever was going on, but you weren't out there in the field feeling it.
Yeah, and
especially on your career, because they never sat down and recorded an episode and they're here talking and people in the background jumping around doing monkey chants and stuff in the background.
Yeah,
while
calling them racial slurs.
I'll see how they would react doing that live broadcast.
Yeah, because most people are sensitive to those.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a human has every right to be to feel uncomfortable in that situation.
Yeah, so Rudiger might just be like, well, yeah, like sometimes y'all don't even be talking about it when it happens. So I did something to make you guys talk about it.
And you know what? To be fair, like even like in that situation, I told you like I didn't really see crazy reaction. Like Rudiger wasn't like making a scene or anything. Like he just like be normal. He's probably like, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's really gonna happen?
He's like, I've been talking about this since Confederations Cup.
I was in Roma, homie. You think I ain't seen nothing yet?
I'm
gonna do is give him a free field trip. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna give him a new vacation. They probably got paid to go there. They probably got paid hours.
That was a totally different situation.
Nah, man, they probably got paid. You know what I'm saying? Totally different situation.
But yeah,
he knows what the domino effect is like.
Once again, like I'm not saying that's what somebody should do, but like it would at least bring another level of dialogue if somebody reacted in a way that everybody's gonna be shocked. And be like, holy moly, like, damn, did you see that? Like,
yeah, I agree.
Sometimes you got to just get people's eyes. And they'll talk about it in, like, mainstream media, too, outside of sports media. You know? And that might be a big... Maybe if it's just in sports media or just in football media, it won't be a big deal. But if they start talking about it in BBC regular and not just BBC Sports or
BBC
France 24 or, like, on you know, ABC or CNN or something... Yeah, that's English language. But if they talk about it on more than the sports stations, you know, or maybe like if they talk about the UN or something like that, like maybe it'll reach to those heights. Maybe they'll invite Rudiger to be like, hey man, like why'd you do that? Can you do it again? No, I'm joking.
Maybe.
But yeah, anyway, that's just damn shame there's no evidence, so it didn't happen, but everybody saw it. Anyway, let's talk about some more football stuff, Caesar. I'm sure you did look at the show notes, but make sure you check us out, WeMadeItPodcast.com, at We Made It Podcast on all social media. Antonio Rudiger, man, you out here doing your thing. We're fighting for you, bruh. He was at Roma for 2 seasons. He was like, I gotta get the hell out of here.
It's dopey in Roma, though.
He did go to ICC. He did go to ICC. ICC in Australia and got choked out by Messi.
He definitely shouldn't. Yeah, that shouldn't have happened.
You owe him some get back on me. Actually,
I wish he forearm shivered him right there. That'd be perfect.
Of course you do.
Like, no. I mean, you put your hands on the man's neck, and you deserve any retaliation that happens to you at that point. That's like damn near a death
I'll choke
threat.
You out right now.
That's a death threat.
I'll choke you out right now.
That has to show be over.
Okay, I'm down. You ready?
Right, cool, yeah.
Okay, Caesar, we got some tight leak. Get up off me. I wish y'all could see Caesar's socks right now. Jesus. Please don't. Please don't.
Oh, sir.
There's some tight league races going on right now. Real tight. Oh, we got some ratchet stuff to talk about after this, too. What's wrong with you, homie? We got in La Liga, we have 19 matches played so far. We got a 40-40 point tie with Barcelona, Real Madrid. Real Madrid second. Their goal differential is Barcelona goal differential is 26 and Real Madrid's 24.
We should go back and pull the screenshots of all those BN picks of who said they're gonna win or the who's gonna top 4 picks for La Liga this year. I remember a lot of them saying it's going to be Atletico Madrid and Barcelona fighting to the end.
What?
Just because they signed Felix.
Oh God!
I'm like, y'all literally watching no Felix games ever.
Do not give a pistol to Joao Felix. Please don't do that. Don't let him be around one.
He looks at Morata on the bench like.
He's looking probably at Benfica. I gotta bring. I'm gonna bring.
No, he's not.
I'm gonna bring something about Benfica actually too. Although
he should have went to Valencia. That'd be dope.
Although Barcelona's goal differential was 2 higher than Real Madrid, Barcelona has given up nearly double the amount of goals as Real Madrid. Barcelona's given up 23. Real Madrid's given up only 12. But,
wow, that's really good.
Yeah, but Real Madrid's tied for the lowest.
Pretty good defense.
Lowest amount of goals given up, tied with Atletico Madrid actually, with 12.
Yeah, you don't ever see games where Real Madrid's out here getting stomped out.
Definitely not.
It's always like, oh, lost 1-0, 2-1.
Yeah, but yeah, they're sitting on 40-40 right now. I mean, I tweeted from the We Made It account the other day that Barcelona just plays really boring pedestrian football, and it's true.
And I think I was reading that I think Real Madrid hasn't lost a game in like 4 months or something, or 3 months. They've drawn a few, but no, how many losses? They have one loss, right, in the whole year?
Yeah, one loss.
Yeah, they haven't lost in a while. I think it was really early in the year they lost.
Least amount of losses in the league too.
Yeah,
Barcelona already has 3.
Espanol.
And Atletico Madrid has 2. But yeah, really tight race right now. Who do you think is going to end up pulling it out?
I want to see what the winter transfers are like. What's really going to go on? What kind of moves happen? I think.
I don't think there's going to be any between the two.
I don't think anything's really going to happen, but they should.
Like what?
Like I think that Barcelona should consider a striker if they can.
Like a center forward.
Yeah, just something. And
you're not going to get anybody good in
no, but I mean, I know it sounds funny, but just even someone like a Giroud or something like that would just make a difference off the bench. It'd just make a difference in rotation for them. Because I can't.
He can't play for Barcelona.
I can't imagine. I think he can play in those random games for sure. I think he can play against freaking Levante. And I mean, you're literally losing to the last team in the league.
They tied.
That's a loss. That's a fucking loss when
he lost
Griezmann is worth 5 of these teams combined, transfer wise. So I don't know. They got to just do something, or maybe like I think a little move like that, or just maybe even like if they move Vidal, not necessarily get a primary center mid, but just somebody that'd be good in that role, like a level of like Renato Sanchez, like not star, but just someone when you plug in, it's a difference. Like how Fede Valverde is for Real Madrid, like that's an important piece. Yeah. He's not a star, but he's an important piece. And I think that right now these teams are gearing up for what's going to be the long part of the season. Is the double headers they have in their tournament brackets, and what they're going to have in terms of the cups, and then also the end of the league stuff. So I think it's just like that second half health and fatigue. So you want to just like really get that stuff going together.
Yeah. I can't really think of a player like a center forward they could really get in January. It's tough to get like.
It is. That's why I didn't mean Giroud isn't like that's like the guy. I'm saying like a guy in that asset where like
I feel you.
Even though he's not like he's of course won a World Cup and this, he seems like a guy you can just kind of plug and he'll do something.
I feel you as in regards.
They just need depth.
I feel you in regards to like a person. I don't think Giroud would really be able to do it just because
a human. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel you. Well, I don't know when Dembele is supposed to come back. I mean, he keeps on getting injured.
That last one was kind of rough.
Well, and I think Messi definitely is putting hits out on him.
I don't think he wants to come back.
Well, I think Messi's putting it.
I don't think he wants to come back. I can't imagine him looking at that lineup and be like, yeah, I love playing in this.
Well, Dembele, when they have Dembele in there without and not Griezmann, like they play a lot better. Griezmann's just so bad.
There's just so much going on in that team right now. There's
they suck, pieces. Honestly. Yeah. I mean, it says something for them though that they play so bad and they're still top of the league. But
I mean,
but it says more about Real Madrid than it does Barcelona.
Yeah, but at the same time, we talked about their wins. Like their wins are not over these big. They don't get big wins over these clubs. They're getting ties up here, and they're beating these teams down here. You know, they're beating they're doing amazing performances. I mean, I think it was Getafe was one, right, or they lost them. So they getting those wins. That's fine. And wait, I want to see what happens when the strength of schedule kind of shifts in the second half.
Yeah, I mean,
because those games in the second half of the season, those games are tough. The Sevilla games get hard. The Valencia games, even Real Sociedad can be a tough one. Those are to get hard in the second half of the season, especially when you're in the middle of these wars in Champions League.
Yeah, true. I mean, and also, I think it says more about Real Madrid not taking advantage of their chances because they've got 7 draws. So like,
yeah, they have 7, but at the same time, yeah, they have a lot of 7 draws this year. But I think Real Madrid's kind of have been playing very economical at the same time. Yeah,
and Real Madrid's missing some like more goal scoring, you know, and that Hazard's been hurt. He hasn't played.
And I mean, they're unlike Barcelona. But Real Madrid is arguably missing one of their most important pieces, which is the biggest acquisition this summer, which is Eden Hazard. You know, they're missing.
I mean, he hasn't been scoring no damn.
They've had injury issues back and forth with Fendi and Marcelo in the back line, so it's been kind of weird out there.
Yeah, but Hazard ain't scoring no goals though.
Yeah, I mean he ain't playing no games to score goals, but yeah.
I mean the games he playing scoring no goals, and neither is
How
Bale.
many games did he play this year? Tell me. What's the number? I think 5. I think he's played 5 La Liga games, or maybe 6.
What the hell are you talking about?
He has not played a ton of La Liga games.
He's played at least 10 games.
I don't think so, dog. Well, let's look it up. I think he's been in and out.
I don't know, dog. I think he's played at least. They've played 19 games. I think he's played at least 10 in the league.
I can't imagine him playing more games he's lost.
Huh?
He hasn't played more games than he's missed.
Oops. Maybe because he missed some games in the beginning too.
Yeah, he came in late and then he got injured again after like a month.
Okay, this is saying 8 games. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
out of 19, dog, that's a lot.
8 games, 1 goal. 13. He played 5 games in.
I mean, I know it's not Fabian Castillo's stats of 22 games of 3 goals, but you know, it's something to talk about.
Well, I'm just saying, Real Madrid is missing goals. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. They're not getting. They're not missing goals. I mean, Benzema's number 1 or number 2 in the league right
but
now.
I'm saying that's only one person. Is like you don't got anybody else.
You didn't sign him not to get goals. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Bale's not scoring.
Didn't he have like 2 assists though, 3 assists, something like that?
Who?
Hazard.
Possibly, but he's there to score goals. I mean, you're there to score at least like 11 goals
like I said,
season.
It's 2 things. I'm down to ride that this has been a bust like you've been saying for a while.
Who's been a bust?
You don't like the signing, and you.
No, I never said it's a bust. I'm just saying he's not playing well.
You kind of no. You had an episode. I think we had an episode just about you ripping Hazard being his team in the signing. I remember that.
Definitely not true, but
that's
okay.
true.
I'll let you continue. But
a fact check. A producer fact check.
Yeah, it's cap.
But at the same time, I just wish that the guy was out there for me to be like, you ain't doing shit.
Well, I've watched him play, and he hasn't been doing shit.
You watched 8 games.
Okay, I'm watching 8 games. This is $100 million player.
You know what I said? 19 is what they played this year.
Yeah, so far. And he's played all the Champions League games either. He hasn't played well. Not like he's playing bad, but he's not producing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when he was starting to get it cracking, he got injured again.
Was he starting to get it cracking, though?
He really was.
He was getting it cracking, but he wasn't putting the ball in the back of the net. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
You're right.
You just want to ride Real Madrid. Like,
no, I know. I didn't want the signing. I told you before this.
Scream at me one more time.
I literally said on the show, the signing is okay. I'll kill you. I said the signing's okay. Like, that's okay. I didn't say that was a signing to break the internet or get us over the hump or whatever or continue the streak or build another dynasty. None of that. Absolutely none of that was going on.
What did we do?
We said Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, I mean, we did. But yeah, I mean, I think that Real Madrid's got to start like finishing off these games. They're playing great defense, obviously, and they're not losing games. But the way that Barcelona is playing, like they need to go ahead and take over this league. Atletico Madrid and Sevilla are sitting on 35 points. After that, Real Sociedad and Valencia are sitting on 31. I think it's going to stay Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico, or Sevilla.
What are the points? The first place, 40?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Atletico Sevilla are 5 points back, and Real Sociedad Valencia 9 points back of the lead.
Real Sociedad resurgence out here. Okay.
Yeah, they're playing well.
Odegaard going hard.
I didn't even realize that Osasuna was in the top flight this season.
Osasuna.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked by that. But yeah, also we have a really tight race in Serie A.
Oh, Calcio.
Yes, we have 18 matches played so far. And we got 40. Inter and Juventus are tied on 45 points, with the goal differential being heavily in favor of Inter Milan, actually.
Yeah, Juve had that big 4-0 win this weekend.
Yes, but they've
this week.
Inter have scored. Well, actually, Juve are 1, 2, 3. They're 4th in the league in goals scored, and second, tied for second in goals given up. Inter have only given up 15. Juve's given up 17. But Atalanta have scored the most goals. They've scored 48. Second is Lazio with 40. Third is Inter with 39. And then Juve only have 35 goals scored. But, you know, obviously they're both playing well. But Inter look like a beast this season. A monster. Conte got them playing really well. They're both sitting on 45 points. Who do you think's going to pull it out?
I think Juve is. I think the second half, I think Juventus is going to start getting it together, get it going.
I think that Inter bad mentality will start seeping in.
Yeah, and I just think that. I think that Juve. I think midfield wise, I think they have a better team in the midfield, and I think that first half of the season, it looked like there was just some awkwardness going on, trying to figure each other out, trying to figure out what their rotation's going on because for a while
the 2 games you watched,
you're funny. To be honest. like the beginning of the season, it was kind of like seeing like what were they going to be doing with the top three, like the up top, what they're going to do up top. And now I kind of see like when they do like the Higuain, Dybala, Ronaldo lineup instead of like Douglas Costa, but Douglas Costa coming off the bench seems to have been better for them, which I agree. I think that's a guy that you don't want to deal with second half.
He's a bench player.
Absolutely not. No,
he's a
there's nothing wrong with be a baller 6-man. Ask NBA 6-man. No one wants to deal with someone's guys off the bench, so that's better for him. I think you can start young Deebs in the beginning of the game and then sub his ass out in the second half because Dybala ain't got no long term energy. So take him out and then put Douglas Costa in. That's a change of pace for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that Juve haven't scored that many goals.
Yeah. They were kind of going some weird kinks. Ronaldo was kind of going a little bit of cold streak in terms of goals too, beginning of the year. But now he dropped a hat trick the other day, and then it seemed like that's a good way to start the year, new form. So we'll see how it goes for them. But Inter, like you said, ever since they signed that short dude, I forgot his name, the 10 they got, that guy is a baller.
Lautaro?
Huh?
Lautaro?
No, Lautaro is no. Lautaro is a striker, but he wears number 10. They have like this 10. I forgot his name right now.
I know you're talking about.
Man, he is filthy. Like he's filthy. And when I was watching, I was like, that's the best guy in the field right there. I don't care if anybody tell me that's the dude I'm watching. Because every time he gets the ball, either he's running,
Argentina,
he's running into people, like literally like barreling into them, or he's doing moves, getting around and just making teams uncomfortable. Like something bad's about to happen. So. He's really good. I think he kind of came on like recently for Inter too, like in terms of the season. Like he wasn't the beginning first day starter. He kind of came up and then he's been a difference maker for them because I think the big issue Inter had was trying to get the connection from the midfield to the strikers up top. And with that happening, you've seen Lukaku play better. You've seen Lautaro's big young Toro going harder. So that's a dangerous team. And Conte, you know how he plays. So that's a good coach. So we'll see. It's fun. It's good to see. It's good to see that battle going on in Serie A rather than just you just fancying everybody. It's boring like that.
Yeah, I mean, if
parity's good.
If Inter Milan ends up winning the league, boy,
did that prove you right?
I mean, good gracious, you got that worst transfer.
Oh yeah. What if they do that but they win Champions League?
If you win Champions League, then I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't got a problem being wrong. It's all good. Excuse me? Okay, Caesar, although we do not watch this league, we have a really tight race in Bundesliga as well. RB Leipzig is up top with 37 points.
Oh.
Mönchengladbach is second with 35. Bayern is third with 33.
Huh.
Dortmund and Schalke are tied on 30. And then Bayer Leverkusen, 28.
Bayern's going to win it.
You think they'll come back and win it?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
It was like the year Dortmund was up by like 15.
Yeah, seriously.
And
just
Bayern was like 18. Like, oh my God, it's over. They're going to get relegated. And came back and just beat everybody by 15.
Yeah, like seriously. Yeah. RB Leipzig has scored 48 goals already.
That's
great.
How many goals does Muller have?
Who?
I heard Muller's killing it, too. He's having a good year.
Who's this?
The striker for Leipzig.
I don't know.
The baller, remember him? He's really good. Like the fast, he's like blonde.
I just know Timo Werner.
Werner, I'm sorry.
I don't think he has a lot.
Really?
Oh, he has 18.
Ooh, okay, big dog. Okay.
And Lewandowski has 19.
Yeah, even God, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. Different podcast.
But yeah, damn. I mean, I think that Mönchengladbach's definitely gonna fall off. They've only scored 33 goals, and like the first through fourth team have scored over 40.
You know, we didn't talk about Milan.
AC Milan?
Yeah.
What about him?
Do you think he's going to be different now that they got Zlatan on their team?
No. He's going to get hurt, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a whole different life, buddy.
Yeah, he's going to get... I think he's going to catch an injury soon, and it's going to... It'll be like De Rossi when he went to Boca Juniors.
Literally, the best player in Milan is Chiesi.
You don't think it's Rafael Leão?
No. Oh, yeah. Rafael
best attacking player, but like a best like all
yeah. Rafael is stunning, but I mean that's like a guy for the future right now. Like I mean, he's not dropping like his is like literally sensational.
He's
like
very good player.
When I watch him,
Renato Sanchez.
Yeah. If they had those two in the midfield, like that's like the most like power finesse strength ratio team in like history, like midfield.
But the thing is with Zlatan, I just feel like he can't really play in a team. You know what I mean? He can't keep it like a good team.
I don't think Zlatan shines in a team with the real need for formation and setup. Yeah. That's a team that doesn't have stunning talent to go. Like if they were like even if they were like Inter, like for example Inter has players that can make things happen.
Yeah.
Which is great for Zlatan, who's a great what what's it called? Like when great improvising. That's amazing. And then when you're in MLS, the whole shit's improving. Like you're just doing whatever you want in MLS. But like when you're in AC Milan, like you're going against teams that are very strict, like rigid, rugged, like structured. And this team is trying to build that, and they're not good. So it's like you're gonna get really mad and you're gonna get hurt. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, you're gonna be doing that cool stuff you're trying to do against someone like Kalini or Koulibaly, and it's not gonna. It's like not gonna work like that, dog.
Like you're gonna try to push them, and it's like not gonna. Like you're gonna push, and they're not gonna move. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, dog, can you stop? Yeah. Like, and then the ref's gonna call a foul on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's impressed that you're Zlatan in Italy, I don't think. But we'll see.
I think he's a fan. I think he's like, you know what? He's a fan favorite. That's what he is.
Yeah, for sure.
More than he is like a players like look at. Like, you know.
I mean, if he can play, if he can modify his game, because the thing is Zlatan likes to drop back and distribute. If he can kind of modify his game where he's not getting too caught up in the midfield, then he can do well.
If he can modify his game to be kind of like a Firmino-esque game, where it's like a 9.
But he wants to score the goals.
He does, but I'm saying if he plays his game to be like a 9 that distributes out,
a false 9 or like a
false
10,
9,
really.
That'd be excellent for them.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's a very good passer of the ball. He has great vision, and he's a fearless passer.
Fearless passer. No uncomfortable spots on the field.
No.
2-footed. Yeah. Power, speed. He has the power, like, and the ability to pass well. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, really good. Like, he can do some nasty passes.
Yeah.
That'd be great for them.
If he can really just like be like, okay, I don't need to score the goals, but I don't know if he's like that.
And he's that guy that if it's the last 10 minutes, you go, look, man, we need this goal. I'm gonna let you loose.
Yeah, now you can go
I'm gonna
try
let
to
you
shoot
loose.
Wherever.
Please, Lord, do what you need to do.
Yeah.
But like, if you're going from 0 to 90 minute, like, Lord, like, please.
Yeah,
no, I don't know. I think it's a cute name signing, but I don't think that was the one for him. Honestly, he should have went to somewhere like Wild, like Barcelona, something like that. They just did that because at least like that's a team with talent that would have helped you make something happen. No, they definitely don't. But I'm saying that's a team with talent. Like Milan, no.
Well, Milan,
they better not take away minutes from my guy Rafael Leão, who's
I don't think it will, but I don't
so good.
I don't think like Milan knows they're not going to do anything for real, and they know they're not going to get relegated. So like Zlatan will work.
I only have one goal for Milan: play Rafael Leão as much as possible so he can get a Euro call up, please. Get him Euros call up for Portugal, because then he's gonna
come.
He's gonna what? He's gonna get called up. Watch your mouth. He's gonna make the team, and he's gonna sing, be a star. He's a baller.
So you want him to take out who's more African, him or Ronaldo?
Huh?
You don't know where he was born, huh?
No. Probably Portugal. I'm not like you. Assume people born in other countries like Bruma.
Wait, no, I thought he was born in Portugal.
No, you didn't. You thought he was born somewhere else. I was like, he's probably from Portugal. Like, no, he's not. I looked it up.
I think it was the other way around. But
no, I know you wish it was, but
I'd rather Bruma get called up. Actually, you know the infamous statement. 10 players listen to you, except for Bruma. I love that shit.
Hey, man.
Okay, speaking of Portuguese league in Portugal. Caesar,
if they don't call one more thing, if they don't call up Andre Silva, and they call up
he's done. He plays in Russia, right?
Gelson Martins, I have no effing idea. Maybe he's in Greece. Gelson Martins, Bruma, Rafael Leão, and I was like, damn, that team done switched since the 2002.
I mean, they're all basically black anyway.
Absolutely,
ain't nobody got blonde hair.
What about Coentrão with his dyed hair?
Yeah, his highlights,
frosted tips.
His mom's probably black. Okay, Caesar. I was looking to see I was looking at the leagues to see like if the races were close. Obviously, we never talk about the Portuguese league, but I looked it up anyway. Caesar, I seen the craziest thing. They've played 15 matches so far in Portugal league. Benfica's only given up 5 goals. They've scored 38 and only given up 5. I'm like, that's insane. But then Porto's only given up 7. I'm like, what?
Porto got that Pepe out there going hard.
I was like, what the hell's going on? These other teams can't score goals out here?
Damn, that's crazy.
Right?
I feel like that maybe a while back when they signed that partnership with Taça, second division Portugal signed that partnership with China, might start affecting their depth of their players there. They signed that partnership with the second division of Portugal working with China. Maybe those players are going over there and you're kind of losing that depth now.
Possibly.
Probably affecting your talent development.
Right.
I'm like, all these Portuguese players coming up in other countries, where they at in Portugal?
They're all playing CDM.
Like half of that was like playing Lille. Like what the hell's going on here? You know what I mean? So they might be coming up in other places.
As the real
might
one,
be in France
as a real one, he would go play next to Belgium.
He was like, I want a real challenge.
Yeah.
He would go play next to Belgium. Like that's not even a thing to like.
Lille's next to Belgium,
but it's just not a thing you look for. I gotta want to go play next to Belgium.
You never know. Future said this for my people feel this out in Belgium.
What about the other line he said?
What?
My B, she a 10?
What? I got one Chinese, she a 10?
Hey, man!
Maybe my Hong Kong girls wear snakeskin.
Hey, man!
Okay, Caesar, did you hear about the Malaga coach?
No, I didn't.
Damn, dog. I feel bad for this dude. A video got leaked of him servicing himself on and he got suspended. They suspended him because the video got leaked.
He was just on his Kellen Winslow real quick.
He was in his own home, not in some damn.
He was in the car posted up.
No, he was
Starbucks
with 2 Vaselines
talking to homeless people.
Yo, you wilding out right now, dog. Damn, I wonder when the sentencing is. I probably missed it. That'd be hilarious. I'm shocked because he came out and saying like he's getting extorted, like somebody leaked it to extort him. Like they were trying to extort him.
Won.
And I'm like, why the hell is he getting suspended? Because players be having videos leak all the time and they don't get suspended for it. I mean, that's messed up.
Damn. You hate to see it. Maybe his team is Catholic or something.
You can go see all kinds of players' videos. Lavezzi got one. Jamie Vardy.
Benzema.
No, he don't. Allison got a video. Allison wilding out.
Allison?
Yeah, the goalie.
Allison Becker?
Yes.
Oh, I'm good, dog.
He's going in, dog. He's not joking. I'm like, damn, who else?
Okay, we're good. We're not snitching here on the show. So
who's the one African dude? He just went to Russia too. Clinton and G. Oh. He got a video. I'm like, damn, these players don't be getting suspended. Why they suspend your boy? For and it's not even that crazy. It's not like he's doing something.
The thing is, he's a coach, so he has to be like an example. So
I guess I'm like, damn, that ain't even fair. Anyway,
Extorter won.
Well, did they? Because they probably didn't get the money. He was probably like, leak it, whatever. They was suspending for a week. I'll come back. The second division.
That's all you got? Really?
Yeah, seriously.
The best you got?
I was just like, I mean, honestly, like, I'm going to keep it all the way gully right now.
No. Please don't.
Actually, no, I won't.
Don't do it.
But damn, a lot of us could get extorted in that way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Me.
Okay, Caesar, have you watching the NFL?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I've been kind of low key at the NBA season on low.
Okay. I did watch Seahawks versus Eagles. I watched from the second half of the third quarter until the end of the game. It was a good game. I was enjoying it a lot. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
But we got.
What do you think of DK Metcalf? Is he whack?
DK Metcalf is a big body receiver. Mm-hmm. This dude took his helmet off. He had a stud right here on his nose and a hoop on the other side.
Oh, that's the thing now.
Yo.
I know.
I was like, yo, my guy. And then some stuff over here. I'm like, oh, my goodness.
That's the thing now.
But, I mean, he was getting open. I mean, apparently the Eagles' secondary is kind of depleted, but he's a good receiver for the playoffs. You need somebody that's like sure-handed that can just like kind of position his body. Those windows are small in the playoffs.
I feel like in the playoffs it's tough to get space and yardage, and I think a body like that is important.
Yeah, because you can just got to get it around them.
You got to get them ugly yards.
Yeah, dude. Playoff.
You need that.
Playoff football, like honestly, like I can always appreciate the NFL during playoff time because it's just like super tense.
Yeah, and it's just like regular season NBA was always fun, but it's just playoffs is totally different. I love that intensity, and I hated watching him like they're going to 11 deep, and I don't see the dude play, man. Yeah, but playoffs they only go 7 deep. They're like, now we're only going 7 deep on his bench unless like someone's dead or injured. Like we're going only these guys,
and not even like the first game. Like you want to see them elimination games.
Yeah.
I'm still mad at the NBA for taking the first round of playoffs being 7 games.
Did you hear all the big changes going on? There's some weird stuff going on in the NBA right now.
Well, we'll talk about it next time. You going wild right now. Chill out. We're talking about NFL.
They might have reseeding, yo.
Okay. Are you interested in these games? Vikings playing 49ers.
Nope.
Seahawks Packers.
Nope.
Titans Ravens.
What?
Texans Chiefs.
Fuck no.
Jeez, man.
No.
So
I hope nobody wins the Super Bowl in that group. Okay, Seattle can win.
AFC got 3 black quarterbacks left.
What's going
and
on?
Ryan Tannehill, who's basically black.
Fix something, huh? Bring back order.
But yeah, we got Lamar Jackson.
You said Tannehill was basically black. Is that what you said?
I mean, basically.
Okay, eliminate them first.
Deshaun Watson.
Tannehill took the job from Marcus Mariota, right? Because he's injured?
Yeah, I guess.
No, hell no. Telescopes. Tennessee, get out of here.
And then we got, what's the other guy's name for the Chiefs?
Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, Mahomes.
I don't know why I know his name. I've never seen him play in my life.
I've seen him play. He's a baller. But I've seen him play at the end of the
game.
Really good? He can throw the hell out of that ball. He reminds me of Aaron Rodgers, like, completely. Because he can throw the hell out of that ball. He's got good vision. He's strong arm. But when the goings get tough, his head starts going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
How many times have we seen that? Like,
I'm like, you can tell this guy's been pampered his whole life, and he's not used to adversity.
Last chance you or what?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, he's not used to adversity. I watched. I don't know if it was the Patriots last season or something. It was some playoff game, and I was like, this dude don't got it. Like, he don't got that fighter in him. Like, either you got to be a fighter or just like completely aloof, like Eli Manning.
You think that Tom might go free agent this summer?
Who?
Tom Brady. He's not going to retire.
They've been saying that for the whole season.
Yeah, he's going to be free agent?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So then in the NFC, we got Vikings versus 49ers. That is definitely Kirk Cousins versus Jimmy Garoppolo.
Hey, man, I hope the game's canceled. And they just flip a coin. Next.
And then we got Seahawks versus Packers, which...
Go Hawks forever. I'll never cheer for the Packers ever. I'm good.
No, definitely not.
No. I just know people out here like the Chiefs Packers. I'm like, what are you doing?
Packers are a big team, dude.
It's weird.
They're a huge nationwide.
Why though?
Because they have a storied franchise.
Green Bay. 97% of the people that cheer him have never been to Green Bay in their life.
Of course,
it's weird. Americans are weird. I can't get down.
I mean,
weird.
Caesar, they've won many Super Bowls. They have Bart Starr. Brett Favre.
I know these people. These people I'm talking about, they don't know nothing about no fucking Bart Starr, okay?
Okay, they have Brett Favre.
Okay, yeah, sure. True. He was just on TV all the time. Every time you turned to Fox 11 back then, it was always a Packers
Something
game
about Brett Favre. Oh, yeah,
it was
I mean,
Brett
that's
Favre,
another thing, too.
And then, like, the media was like, it was either every time I turn Fox, it's a Packers game, and it's a fucking Cowboys game. That's all that was on Fox.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even want to go on Fox. It's just going to be a Cowboys game.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'm just going to go watch them lose. Who they playing this week?
They used to have Reggie White.
They'd be like, oh, we got Cowboys, Eagles. Of course you do.
Yeah. Third week in a row somehow.
And they're both trying to get that wild card spot. I'm like, the hell? You're showing me two teams battling for the wild card spot?
Cowboys hired Mike McCarthy because Jason Garrett got fired. Do you care?
I literally did. They could have done all kind of changes. I wouldn't even noticed. Mike McCarthy. Does he have like just one Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're not trying for real. He probably went, I heard that like leading up to the interview, Mike McCarthy was staying at
Jerry Jones' house. Yeah.
Like, damn, we're talking about getting a job.
They also interviewed Marvin Lewis too.
Marvin Lewis was like, damn, I didn't get to stay. Did he get to stay in the crib too?
I highly doubt it.
You don't think Marvin Lewis got to stay in the pool house kicking it?
Doghouse. Kurosh used to call him the best Indian coach. He's like, look at him, he looks Indian. I'm like, he does kind of look like he's Indian. Like on the low.
I like Marvin Lewis a lot.
I actually like Marvin Lewis too. I used to love him and Ocho Cinco's.
The only reason I ever
he was mediocre, but
I mean I thought that with him it's like the Bengals were such a dramatic team for a while. It was like so wild to see what the hell's going on over there. I didn't really know how to assess him until that Hard Knocks Cincinnati came out. I was like, wow, like I actually really like him. Like I can see why players enjoy being with him. Like you can tell like he's like personable. Like he's a personable
honestly
coach.
Like the Bengals really just like caught that really hard with just that Carson Palmer injury in that Steelers game, dude. Like that's just killed it forever.
It's crazy. Like I like remember where I was when I saw that injury. Like,
I was like, damn.
I was like, yo,
because they had already like beat the shit out of the Steelers that year.
Yeah,
like it was just the playoffs, just like.
And that was like a beautiful play too. Like everything was set up.
Everything was
they
perfect.
Were feeling it.
They were like literally had such a good team, a good defense.
I can't even imagine what the sideline was like. Oh my god!
Can you imagine?
I can only imagine how quiet it was.
You had Hosh Mazode, Ocho, and Chris Henry
all the time. He's like the most Irvine guy ever. He's there all the time, every week.
AKA, I mean, obviously his name is Hoosh Manzada, but that commercial they call him Hosh Mazode. Chris Henry, Rudy Johnson in the backfield. Yeah, and just like a good offensive line.
Yeah,
and
they had a good
great
team.
I love Carson
Good
Palmer.
defense too. Who's that? They had that Simone dude, the huge hair. He was dope too. They're a good team.
They had him. They had the other one linebacker too. I forgot his name. He's from Auburn. I forgot his name. They had
outside linebacker, right?
Kinda. I think he was like a middle linebacker. They had some dude in the secondary too that was good. I can't remember.
No, they had a solid team up and down, and they were in a tough division. And they that year was finally the year that they went up 2-0 on the Steelers that year. So they did it. Like they finally got over that Steelers hump. I was like, yo, this might be. I was like, it'd be really cool. I think it'd be really cool to see Challenge Sing on the Super Bowl this might be the year. Carson Palmer was murdering that year too. Oh,
Carson Palmer was one of my favorite quarterbacks.
They were in that 3 wideout offense too. It was fun. Those fun times. And man, that illegal, whoo! And it's so crazy because that injury is like the most intentional injury I've ever seen in my life. Oh my
goodness!
You know when you see people get injured,
and grabbed and just like
people that watch soccer, you see the Sergio Ramos on Mo Salah, and you're like, man, he really meant to do that. Go watch this clip, and you're like, this is literally a crime.
Yeah, like
what you did, you could have literally went to jail for that. Like you went and you
crawled and bent it.
He got ground. Then he did some rolly shit after. I'm like, yo, he should be arrested, man.
For real, dude.
He should be arrested.
It was so whack, yo.
I was very uncomfortable after that. I was like, I need to take a break. I don't know. I need to get some water.
Yeah.
It was just sad after they're demoralized. Like, Lord.
Oh my God, 100%.
And what did Kitna came in and that, right?
Who?
Kitna, I think, came in that game.
John Kitna. I don't remember. You going hard though. I can respect that.
John Kitna was dope.
That's like me when Steve McNair. I used to love when Neil McDonald came in. I'm like, can y'all just take this black ass?
No, you know what me was? I used to watch the Raiders. I'm like, come on, twist this whole ball, let's go.
Oh, I remember.
They used to do preseason. I'm like, oh, y'all don't even know the second quarter. Twist about to shut it down, y'all. He's about to shut down the second quarter. And I used to be like, look at that, look, 0. The Aaron Brooks was so whack in that first quarter. Second quarter,
don't ever talk about Aaron Brooks.
He was so bad in the Raiders.
Don't ever.
Sean Merriman sacked him 450 times in that game.
Don't talk about this. We're University of Virginia. Don't talk about my cousin.
Monday Night
Don't talk
Football.
About my cousin.
Monday Night Football. Aaron Brooks, I think he got sacked 9 times.
I remember that. It wasn't Monday night.
It was definitely MNF. And every single play, they'd be hike, sack. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, well, somebody got booked for PEDs and somebody
18 people got stabbed that night for sure.
But yeah, that's my cousin. Don't ever play with me. Yeah, I used to be in love when Neil McDonald came in. Like, can you guys please take Steve McNair overthrowing ass out, please? R.I.P.
R.I.P. Frank Wycheck and Steve McNair. Damn near threw that worst out pass ever. It ruined that man's career. I'll never forget that in my life.
Frank Wycheck probably put that hit out on him.
Yeah, man. We ain't snitching on this show, but deadass. If you seen that play,
I
remember I watched that play. I don't even give a damn about the Titans, and I was like,
I used to like the Titans.
I was like, F this guy, dude. How you gonna do that to him? He could have just threw it out of bounds. He threw that ball 18. That ball's in the air for 15 seconds on a 5-yard out. Frank Wycheck with his beautiful heart went for it. He got thrown into that. He got hit so hard it was over. He got damn near flipped over. You know, the man was 280 pounds. He flipped over. Took him out for the year. I was like, damn. You heard that helmet to helmet? It was like a fucking thunder.
Frank Wycheck called that Daisy chick. Hey, look, I need you. Here's his number.
And I like Eddie George too. It was a good team. That Titans team was fun.
I used to like the Titans because I liked Eddie George because I liked Ohio State. And he won the Heisman to Ohio State.
Yeah, George was dope.
But yeah, wow, okay. NFL talk. Anyway, episode 139.
We dropped Twist Football, John Kitna, and who'd you say?
Neil McDonald.
Neil McDonald on our NFL talk. Don't ever try to come at we. How many
dead players did we just mention? Chris Henry, Steve McNair.
I think Frank's dead too.
Who? Frank Wycheck?
Yeah.
I don't know, dog.
I think he's dead. I'm gonna Google.
I think he coaches somewhere actually.
Really? That's really bad. I'm sorry, Frank. You ain't dead. I rock with you. I'm your biggest fan, dead ass. Like no one's ever talking.
I actually like Frank Wycheck too.
He was good.
I always liked tight. I like tight ends that just get it done and can block.
Oh, I love that shit. Like on what's it called? Like on the Falcons, they had Algie Crumpler. Yeah, like, I love a get it done tight end.
I like dudes that can block.
Oh, he's good. Hey, Frank chilling. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right.
Does he coach somewhere? I feel like he coaches for somebody right now. Maybe not. But yeah. Anyway, episode 139. We made a podcast.
Frank Wycheck.
We'll be back soon. Make sure you check us out. We made a podcast, aggravatedpodcast.com. We made a podcast on all social media. Or does it do media? I don't know. No, we lost some weight. That's good.
Yeah. Huge.
Yeah. We made a podcast. Make sure you check out Mufasa Taquitos. Make sure you check out Audio Face Podcast. And we might have something special coming up soon. And don't build them goddamn telescopes.
Yeah. Or the wall.
Yeah.